Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. Today is Monday, January 26th, and we're doing our new daily NBA show. Last week went pretty well. I went 5-3 against spread with my picks, and Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com, our regular guest, 4-1 against the spread with his picks with us. Joe Duffy, thanks for being back with us.
Thank you for having me. Love this show, baby.
All right, Joe Duffy, thanks so much for a 4-1 record last week. Obviously, that's not really sustainable, but you expect to be profitable going forward in our free picks in this show?
Absolutely. I'm not one of those people who claims I hit 80% lifetime in this game, blah, 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 but it's a nice start.
All right, well, the important question is, how are you doing at your site in general? Give a quick plug for OffshoreInsiders.com. Specifically, though, tell us how you're doing this basketball season.
Yeah, 66-47 with basketball, and I got 3 winners up for tonight. It doesn't involve any games in New York, Boston, or Philadelphia, so there's no reason to believe any of these games are going to be postponed. That includes a wise guy play, the highest play I got, Mr. Loshak.
3 plays tonight and a wise guy play. Is that a college or an NBA game?
The NBA, it's a college game.
It's a college game. All right, well, let's take a look. We got 5 games right on the card for tonight. Now 2 were canceled, and a lot of line movement. We do this call at about 1 o'clock Eastern, and by that time you missed some of the opening line movement, certainly on the overnights and on the openers the day of game. My one pick that I think I'm going to give the under in Boston, Utah. Right now it's 194. It opened at 196. Last night it was 195. All right, so I'm losing value, but I think I'll still go with the under at 194. Boston, of course, off the back-to-back high-scoring laws. Utah trends under at home. Boston trends under on the road. Should be a relatively modest scoring game. I think under 194. What do you think about that, Joe?
I didn't have a big play there, but you're right. Not only are they playing back-to-back, but 3 games in 4 days, Boston is. And, of course, Utah, the higher elevation. So you might see a little bit of a lethargy there. And, of course, Boston is a team on a West Coast trip, an East Coast team on a West Coast trip. So probably not too bad of a play, but truthfully, I didn't have that much of a lean either way on the side or the total.
All right, well, that's going to be my pick for these videos. I was also maybe thinking about the under in Philly, New Orleans, but that opened at 190. Now it's all the way down to 186.5 or 187. So, I would take it. I would have given it a pick at 190, at 186 or 187. I'm going to pass on that one. All right, Joe, the rest of the games, all double-digit favorites. So if you're not going to touch Boston or Utah, then you're either touching a side or a total on one of the other 4 games, which all have double-digit home favorites. What do you like, Teddy, Joe?
And we do have some premium picks there, but as far as my free pick, I'm going to go with the Nuggets and the LA Clippers. The Denver's defensive efficiency, I should say, has been terrible in their last 5 games at 113.3 points per 100 possessions allowed. So, yeah, I know that maybe there will be some of the tired legs, but I do think that all in all, that Denver's not really playing much defense, and the LA Clippers are having a very strong offense. And the Clippers' best offensive rating, getting 111 points per 100 possessions, also their 3rd over the last 3 games. So, again, maybe the danger is that the pace will be slowed, which is why I didn't make it a premium play. But all in all, Denver playing very poor defense. The LA Clippers playing some nice offense. And I do think that for Denver to keep up, they are going to wind up having to pick up the pace, or they're going to get totally blown out. Not enough to necessarily like the side, but I do like the over.
All right, well, 214.5 is the current line on that one, so it's a modest card tonight. The 2 free picks in this video. I'm going to take under 194 in Boston, Utah, and Joe Duffy, OffshoreInsiders.com, going with the over 214.5 in Denver Clippers. And so you got a bunch of premium picks tonight, Joe. Which specific games do those picks involve?
Minnesota, OKC, New Orleans, Philadelphia, and a lot of people are going to think it's a little obscure, but Delaware State and NC Central. Now, why did I pick such an obscure game? Wait till you see the intel we've got at OffshoreInsiders.com.
All right, that sounds good. 2 games involving 15-point home faves tonight. Interesting. We'll see what it turns out your plays are. Thanks so much, Joe. Talk to you again tomorrow.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.